Barbecue sauce. Check it out online at http://jordanproductions.net. Juice it up with Jordans. And now, here's Jiggy Jaguar. Check out more at jiggyjaguar.info. What you are about to witness through the power of audio and video will change you forever. The views are opinions expressed in this program. This is the guest, callers, and do not necessarily reflect those of the host, advertisers, and affiliate stations. Your discretion is advised.
I don't know.
Heard on 50+ stations across the internet and on brick and mortar radio.
Yeah, we're just getting live. We're just going live, man.
On the planet, the last men standing out here in the new media universe.
There's Elvira, whether it's on TV or print ads or whatever it is.
Oh, man, we can't give you directions while we're on the air, man. You're just going to have to find it. 614 and a half.
And he is
West down.
West down.
As hell to talk to the legend.
614 and a half west down. That's right.
Or I can talk to him in 15 minutes.
Or he can, 614 and a half west down. That area you can call in about 15 minutes, but we got to go.
Welcome to the Jiggy
Jaguar
experience. Communicate
I love it.
Online at jiggyjaguar.
Hey man, I got my mixtape.
Us up at 1866-763-1242. Check it
It's
on
just
Sigmund Freud at www.jiggyjaguar.com.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
We'll probably
you
go
can catch me
one
on
big
Jiggy
long
Jag TV and see a few of my trick shots there. Thank you very much.
You've seen him on All Access Music Group. You've read about him in talk radio. Wants you. He's been on the 6 o'clock news, and now he's in your face and in your ear. Broadcasting from coast to coast like butter and toast. It's the Jiggy Jaguar Radio Show.
Here we go, kids. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show, doing the damn thing as always. I feel like Glenn Beck. I've got my Glenn Beck microphone. He never has it out here. He always has it here. I feel like I need to be ripping off Alex Jones's gimmick. That's
by the way, you're starting it up
baseball.
with 80s music?
Yes, indeed.
Middle of the 80s music.
We're going old school here, and
we'll talk about that.
It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show, coast to coast like butter and toast, as they say. I am, of course, Jignacious Jaguar, and sitting next to me is Ross the Boss, the rabble-rousing ringleader, or as all of the our friends in the rap industry call you, that N. Ross. And I can't say those things because, obviously, we have...
I hope they're saying that in a good way.
I think so.
These guys probably can.
It's...
Yeah, it's a good way. It's a good way.
Thank you, sir.
It sounded...
Can we all use it now?
It sounded nice.
It is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show. Today on the big broadcast, we've got Skylo and his posse in my most unhip white guy voice. We also have the guys who pretty much tore down the Paramount last night, or at least the lead singer, band in the building.
I'm the only one you need.
That's right.
Did you see the video that we put up?
I think my wife tried to pull it up, but she couldn't. But it was a phone, so who knows with these phones? But yeah, I want to see it sometime.
We will play it.
It's
for
up
you,
and
sir.
it's getting hits.
And,
it's got maybe 10.
10. Awesome. Awesome.
Basically, me just refreshing it
and
to make it feel better. No.
We also have with us today Randall Rhymes, who is currently trying to find his way into the city. We have Lady Salt from hiphopjunkies.com.
Wait a minute, Randall Rhymes?
Who is winning, by the way. And Randall Rhymes.
Hadn't he, tried to come into the city several times?
Yes, and he gets lost,
right.
and it's crazy. Anita Cochran, formerly of KSN3, will be on Skype here in just a few moments. Stacy Chase and Planet Anita, which has nothing to do with Anita Cochran. Obviously, we have two chicks named Anita. One's in porn, one's not.
Both hot.
You figure it out.
We'll let you...
Mr. SC, South City, the Black Liberace, or whatever the hell he called himself the other day. What? I don't know what he called himself the other day.
Who?
He's going to be here.
Is he coming?
SC is coming.
We have to grill him with a lot of questions.
And we'll be talking about my first venture back into the concert promotion business. I've got 2 shows booked, and I'm working on 3 and 4. And, oh boy, are they getting angry at me. And we all know who they is.
Who, the people in country? Or
yes.
Or the people in the country?
In the country, yes. And, of course, this segment of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show brought to you by our good buddies over at the Mike Online Magazine, THEMIC.info.
Trenton Shaft.
Let me talk.
Oh, you know them?
Trenton.
Okay.
Trenton, what are you doing? I'm on the air, buddy.
Okay. So we've got great things going on.
I'm literally on the air. What's up?
On the fabulous, world-famous
Okay, it's
Jiggy Jaguar
6:14
show.
and a half, West Elm. We are across the street from the Saline County Jail sign. Now that I've broadcast my address to everyone on the air via talking to you, I will see you here in just a few, hopefully. Hey, don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If it's not you, it will be other people. I will explain it when you get here. I will talk to you soon, sir. Later.
Our in-studio guests from out of town.
He apologized to me, and it's like, don't worry about it. If you didn't hear that promo earlier, you're not the first, and you won't be the last.
Here are the instructions if you are coming from out of town to be on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show. You Google Map us. You Google Map us. You print it out. Jiggy is incapable of giving directions.
I'm incapable of giving directions, playing golf, and loving the environment. So
right, but so
I can't play disc golf either.
You need to show
I learned
up.
that yesterday.
You need to show up before 4 because otherwise we probably won't get you on.
Don't do like Smooth Boss did last week and went, hey man, I'm on my way. I'm in town. And it's like, we
it's
got 5 minutes before we go off the air. Hey, don't worry, man. I'll just hang out, man. Well, but when I'm done here, we're done. There's no more show. We're done. 3 hours. That's it. Every week, we're going to get it going. We're going to get a hold of Anita Cochran on Skype here in just a few. But as I was saying, this segment of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show brought to you by the Mike Online Magazine, THEMIC.info, and it's freshly out. Phil Hong at SRN does a hell of a job over there, and we thank Phil for helping us out with that every single chance we get. And South City, the Liberace,
it's him,
the Liberace
the man.
Of.
I think that don't we have intro music?
We have
for
intro
this?
music. We have
intro music for Mr. SC.
For Mr. SC. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
That's for your sister, man. That's for your sister. We're not teasing you. I want to hear a gangster version of this. So 70s.
That's right. Here we go. SC in the building. And I'm telling you what, SC, South City CEO, the main man, not, he's certainly no Cash Hollister. No, he is. I think
either he's here to enrich our lives, which he always does.
No, he's here to talk to porn chicks on Skype.
Porn chicks yeah, right.
I know what he's doing. It's they may hate us over at 9th Street for talking to porn chicks on Skype, but
we're not doing porn demonstrations.
The hip hop world has embraced us, and they love it, and we love it. We had Lisa Sparks on a few weeks ago, and I had a whole bunch of people on Twitter like, "Oh, you talking to Lisa Sparks, man?"
Oh yeah, she got a lot of hits. She's a big perv magnet. She's a professional perv magnet.
She's a professional perv magnet, kids. And let's see. I'm not even going to get into top takes because we're not even going to bother.
We got too much to do.
SalinaPost.com is where you can read my latest column on Charlie Sheen. Yes, indeed. I am winning by getting as much publicity off of him as I possibly can. And let's see. Charlie Sheen did a webcast last week where he sat in front of a... Well, he did lots of things last week. He sold out Detroit.
Their only problem...
Which is good because they need money. Then...
Charlie Sheen's only problem is just like, your friends in the internet radio world, like your guy in Kansas City, and then
Frank Arena,
and then
Jeff Hurst,
Skank the Mechanic,
Aaron McGirt,
who basically
Skank the Mechanic, as you call him.
Yes,
I won't call him.
I'm not talking about his professional life, actually on air.
That would be
but
Rick Thomas.
His extracurricular stuff he does. Hi.
Yes.
But
he gets
you
high.
have no content. That's the problem. Charlie Sheen, you'd get a lot more viewers and stuff and keep them if you'd use your porn chick.
Brie Olson.
Oh, yeah. Aren't we first on the list?
We are first on the list when she starts doing interviews again. Thank God.
That'll be one.
That'll be a bang-up show.
That'll be Mr. SC. You have to be here for that one.
Now, today we're going to get everybody involved. Everybody's going to be talking to everybody. And I'm going to make sure everybody has their time, and we're going to get it rolling. And Skylo, Mr. Storyteller, from what I've been hearing from my staff photographer, Dave Jennings, is telling me all sorts of, well, I had a run-in with Skylo. Oh, my God. And before I know it, you become the Black Charlie Sheen. I don't know how the hell this works. I don't get these things, brother. You're winning. You're winning. You know, as we love it. We played this last week. Somebody at hothits957.radio.com has a Charlie Sheen soundboard, and it's a lot better than teasing Ross with the psychic chick. So we just do this. My only thing that I could say to all these people that don't like me is bring it. We're gonna be playing with it throughout the show.
Bingo! I'm here to collect.
And we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk to Anita Cochran here in just a few. But Ross,
did you see my? Oh gosh, we didn't get that pulled up. You know, the Charlie Sheen one-liners.
Oh yeah.
You remember that thing I did on Facebook about that? Yeah, there was one dandy, you know, winner, chicken dinner, winner, Charlie dinner.
Actually, wait a second here.
That's all right. Oh, you got good ones there.
Wait a second here. I may have a Charlie Sheen moment.
Well, you have the website.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to do a thing where we do Charlie Sheen moments on this show, and just like.
And why would we do that? As a public service to meth addicts or cokers or heroin addicts? Maybe, because I think he does all three.
In one sentence, you just talked about my wife, one of my best friends. You decide which is the meth addict. We love you, Jamie. Now, let's see here.
I have a disease, but I cured it with my brain.
Boom. He cured it with his brain. I do have winner Sheen dinner, but I don't know where the soundbite is.
Okay.
You'd
have to find it in my old Facebook post.
Yeah, something. The only thing that I've got is my favorite city councilman from Atlanta, Georgia, saying,
"Yeah, what's wrong with the beer we got?"
That's the only one I've got.
Germany is. I'll get that. I'm working on it. Germany.
He goes on.
Let me try it. Germany. Now do it.
Okay.
Germany.
I'm close.
Yeah,
I got to work on it.
Now, now you don't know who the Iron Sheik is. I'm sure you don't. The professional wrestler.
The Sheik?
Yeah. The wrestler.
I've actually heard of him.
Sheik.
Yeah, okay.
Where he says...
Another little fag, worse than Michael Jackson.
Yes.
They hire people like that for TV? Okay.
The Iron Sheik, he basically...
I expose people to magic.
He exposes people to magic. We love the Sheik. Now, of course, the time change really screwed with my voice. I don't really know why. But,
or just, what?
I don't know. Probably me just...
I had a hard time sleeping. Maybe we're having more solar flares.
Oh, here we go. You and your astrological signs. Last week, we had a great Skype call. It was interesting, and this week we've got more. And I'm killing time.
That self-help.
Call Anita Cochran. I'm tired of killing time.
That that 60-year-old self-help, relationship expert.
Yeah.
If she wasn't in
That's
a deep
what I was
relationship, I say meet me in Vegas, baby. We could be swinging. And they were swinging. Okay. All right. Anita Cochran.
And then, yes, you too could ask her the question.
Yeah, what's wrong with the bill we got?
Now,
should we ask Anita that? We gotta have a straight.
We've got to have a.
And Mr. SC, you need to come in here and say, hey, baby, like if you were.
You're gonna come in and flirt with Anita Cochran. Oh my God.
She's not a porn.
She's not a porn chick.
Oh.
She's a journalist. She's a broadcaster.
Lovetree Elementary in Wichita, Kansas.
What?
She.
Anita Cochran.
Did you go to high school with Anita Cochran?
No, I didn't go to school with her. She came to my school in elementary.
Oh.
Like she'd remember that.
No, he remembers it though.
Randall
Something
Ryan
happened?
found his way here.
We had our own TV show too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in elementary.
Dang.
And of course, we continue to ask the question, as most of the ladies do.
We get together like this every weekend.
What is this? I want that
We get
soundbite. Well, screw it.
Okay, we're trying Anita Cochran. It's all very risky.
Anita Cochran.
We're trying it.
It's all very risky. The only thing that we can possibly do here is
pray.
Consult Liam Neeson. That's the only thing that we can do here. We've got musicians of all shapes and sizes in the building. Vern Troyer will be here.
We got her.
Now.
Do you hear her?
I hear her and I see her. And we have a monitor set up in the studio for all the guests to see, but it's always on a delay. So if you see her lips moving and then you see me talk and then you hear me talking, no, I'm not throwing my voice.
Don't fool your engineer that way.
I'm not trying to, we're not doing that.
On Skype with a flip cam.
Yeah, that's my daughter here.
I've got the same exact flip cam, but I modified it so it would take a wide angle lens.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it makes for close-ups on dogs and cats. It's really cool because
I have a big need for those.
Yeah.
We have Anita Cochran on Skype. She follows me on Twitter, and I follow her back because she reprimanded me.
I did?
And
what'd I say?
Why aren't you following me?
I didn't that.
Anita Cochran, of course, formerly of KSN Channel 3 in the great city of Wichita, Kansas. Last I knew, she was teaching journalism or something at Wichita State University. I don't know, is that true, or is that just some rumor I heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did it for 2 semesters. A guy was on sabbatical, so they kind of shoved me in there. And actually, it was a great learning experience for me. I don't know if the kids learned a darn thing, but he came back. So I'm not teaching at the moment, which is good because I'm not sure if I'm well suited for it.
You're not teaching at the moment because you don't know if you're well suited for it. Well, I don't think I'm well suited for radio, but I just keep doing it. We've got
I do things I'm not good at, don't get paid for, and don't like.
Did you
So she knows Steve Mills. No, I shouldn't say these things about Steve.
Yeah. Tell me what the story is there.
Oh, he's not a big fan of mine, and that's fine.
We do have a shout out to you. We have a shout out to you, Anita.
We have a few people in studio with us. We have Trenton Shaft, formerly of the Liquid Kids. He is now in the Red Dirt Devils or something, I don't know. And
Red
we've
Dirt
got
Country Devils.
We got DJ B Ray in the building. McGraw's is not happy with you right now.
No.
We've got Mr. SC, Mr. South City. We've got Skylo, and we've got the lead singer of the band. The band. And he has a shout out for you, Anita. So go ahead and jump in there, brother.
Oh, that was from Mr. SC since he's hidden somewhere.
You wanted to talk to her about how she was your favorite anchor and all that mess.
No,
I had a shout out to when she was on TV. She was the hottest anchor in Wichita.
Okay.
So I know. It's no wonder
she's
that
still
they're
hot.
trying to cancel their 10 o'clock.
We're not going to talk about that here.
Oh, okay. No, that's their decision, and they can do what they want.
Mr. SC, where is SC in the building?
He's hiding.
He's
You went and talked to his elementary. Grab
a microphone.
See?
Grab a microphone.
That's her, isn't there?
See, that's Anita Cochran. See? It's not the country singer. It's really the...
You remember Louisville Elementary School?
Which one?
Louisville Elementary?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? There you go.
You see, they know each other.
Oh, yeah, they know each other.
She remembers the school.
She remembers the school. That's about it.
And,
now,
we got Choo Choo Train of Catch That Cash, which is CTC. Also, you know, can you see my face?
Nope. She won't be able to see you.
She won't be able to see you, but she'll be able to hear you. She can just see me, and that's enough torture for the poor woman. Anita Cochran has a website. What is it? AnitaCochran.com, I think.
TV.
Slap
you.
Well,
because she's a TV lady, and a good one, too.
You said what? TV lady like Jerry Lewis. I was waiting for her to go, lady, but... Okay.
Shit.
Period.
.tv. Now, of course, Anita Cochran also is very... I don't even know. I didn't do any research. I just watched old.
That's all right.
I just watched old clips on YouTube of her meeting someone named Anita Cochran, who I think, if she wouldn't have been able to get that interview, she should have sued him for gimmick infringement. I stole your gimmick, Anita.
Actually, I just got a Facebook message from the real Anita Cochran. She wondered if I was still in broadcasting. I wondered if she was still in country music because I haven't put her on the radio lately. Either way.
I thought maybe that was a slam. But she was like, oh yeah, I really actually wondered. But I thought maybe Anita Cochran was just like, you know, are you still in broadcasting? Well, are you still in country music? I haven't seen you on the radio.
You're a good reporter. Good reporters are cynical, sarcastic.
So Stephen Colbert is a good reporter.
Yeah. Well, look at his viewership. I mean, what, 80% of the youths in the world get their news from Colbert or some crap?
I get my news from well, I used to get it from Fox News, but I can't stand Fox News anymore. I don't know why.
Where does Anita get her news from?
Yeah, where do you get your news from, Anita? Who do you?
I hardly ever watch TV news. I know you'll be shocked, but when I do, typically I watch Channel 12.
That is hilarious.
At noon?
You guys don't know how hilarious that is.
I can't stand the noon broadcast, and we won't go into that. But yes.
Okay, let's not. Part of the reason I watch Channel 12, though, is I have some friends there. Not that I don't have friends at KSN, but when I left, one of the stories that I pitched, my brother-in-law lives by Cheney Lake, and he walked outside and was bit by a rattlesnake. Well, I didn't realize that we had rattlesnakes this close to the city, and I pitched the story, and the only ones who would do it were Channel 12, and so I actually still have some kind of input with them that I can say, hey, I think this is a great story, and they usually look it up, so kind of means a lot to me, so I watch it.
I remember that story. That was just a couple weeks ago?
Oh, no, this was a year ago.
That was a year ago.
But
no, somebody picked it up. There's something somewhere about a bad snake near
well, this particular rattlesnake, my brother-in-law stepped
on, pay grade.
And then he chopped its head off, and then he brought it into the emergency room with him. So we actually had video of the dead snake. It was kind of fun.
That's cool. That would be real gory and gruesome. So what was it, a prairie rattler? That's what we have in Kansas.
I don't know what it was, but it made him sicker than a dog. He was in the ER and had to get the antivenom and all that. So
Did you lose
I don't know what
anything?
kind of rattler it was. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, it hurt like 12.
Yeah, I understand with rattlesnakes and other pit vipers. Once they bite you, their poison, breaks down your tissues and blood, and it's real.
I don't know what's going on there.
We love your dog. People are commenting on him.
Percy's cute.
Yes.
He needs a haircut. Can't see.
He's going to get hot this summer.
He's getting a haircut tomorrow.
What is the deal with our Skype guests and dogs? We have Anita Cochran and her dog. Last week or the week before, we had adult film star Ruby Knox, and she had a dog. What is the deal?
I ain't taking my clothes off.
Well, I know that.
We didn't ask you to. That's the next hour.
Next hour. Basically, the situation with these Skype calls is that you besides some of these authors, are the only people that can figure out Skype. Everybody else is in the porn world. I get a lot of criticism. They're like, well, why do you always talk to porn chicks? Because they're the only ones that know how to do Skype. I'm
sorry. A lot of people just don't want to figure it out. They don't want to take the time. And I have to admit, I taught broadcasting at WSU, so I learned the flip camera, the website, doing my own video, editing for some projects that I were doing. Kind of makes me a techie girl. And if I wasn't, I probably would have said, forget it, I'm not going to learn Skype either. But I also had my 10-year-old who Skypes all the time, who, say hi, who I knew if I had any problems, she could fix. So
exactly.
Oh, and the thing about the dog, now that I'm home more often, he will not leave me alone. He constantly wants to be on my lap. Mommy. I am loved still.
He is a passionate and sensitive creature.
Now, Anita Cochran's with us on Skype. I always have to say on Skype, because then people are going to write me emails and be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Why are you doing that?
How
do you do that?
I get told that by our friends in broadcasting here in Salina on a constant basis. You can't do that.
You have to say on Skype?
No, they hate the fact that I do Skype. They just hate it.
Why?
I don't know.
Here is why.
Well
because they can't, they won't, they don't. But we do. I mean, whatever the excuse, laziness, or, that's not the way we do it.
It's going to cost $10,000, and you're going to have to buy a server and a tech guy and blah. No, you don't.
No, you don't. We do this with under $1,000 of equipment.
Right.
Yep.
Now,
and that's a cool mic you got. We're going to get a cool one like that.
I need to get a cool mic.
It's really cool.
Eventually.
And we're hearing it good now.
Now,
good.
Anita, tell us about being in journalism, teaching journalism, all that. How has Twitter and Facebook and all this crazy social garbage affected news and how people get their news?
I think it's affected how we get it, largely. I'm not sure it's affected how they deliver it at all. And that may be part of the problem. But for me, it was great. When I left TV, I kind of had it in my mind what was coming. I'm not an idiot. So I started making plans beforehand, and I started building my social media presence. Just because I was so afraid of leaving TV and not having an audience, I thought, well, maybe I could take part of my audience with me. And that's what I've learned through social media, is that you can be on TV, you can be on radio without a ton of money. So you would think that the broadcasters would just love that because they could be everywhere. But, they've already invested in all their equipment, so, hey, why wouldn't they want to do it their way? Teaching broadcasting is a whole new ballgame. The whole new generation, first off, I'm not sure they want to make the commitment that you have to make to be a broadcast journalism, even in this day and age, which actually should be easier because of our technology, but is harder because you're asked to do a million different things. You can't just tell the story. You have to shoot the story, and you have to write the story, and you have to edit the story, and you need to be a one-man band back like when I started. And so that's what I try to teach my students to do, is to be able to do it all. Now, is it harder? Yeah. Yeah, it is. But I think in the end, we'll have better journalists someday down the road if they've got that background from all different aspects. So we'll wait and see what happens, but I'm anxious to see what will happen with local news. Is never going away.
I loved how you put that, Anita. It's kind of like we're forced to be, and this is true like with musicians, and I'm sure they'll agree that you just can't play music. You have to record it. You have to promote it. You then have to go perform it. And then you have to make a website that just kicks butt. And free music and putting it out there and creative ways to do that. It's just a never ending. I mean, you either keep up with it or you're going to be left behind.
Yeah,
I think we're left behind.
That's a key that I've learned too. I worked for somebody for all my life in TV. Now I'm working for myself, and I think we should be teaching our kids more of that. Because to make a business, you got to be really well-rounded. And I think the internet is teaching all of us that. We all know how hard it is to make a dollar. Just because it's free doesn't mean we're making any money.
That too. Now, Anita Cochran's with us today, and all this stuff about journalism. She is like expertly smart about journalism. I don't even know if that's a word or if that's a phrase. But you know what's great is
we're Englishly challenged here.
Pretty much.
So
I it's just the way it is. She is like a blowfish in a twine factory, and I just wanted to be able to just say that, just to be able to say it, just to see her reaction. But whatever.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
It means that you're the smartest blonde woman we've had on in weeks.
I'm only smart because I don't have the body to be a porn star.
I disagree.
Me too.
Oh my God!
We have quite the studio.
I've seen her.
Which disagrees with you. I'm sorry.
I disagree, Anita.
We might have to do a poll on. No, we won't. No.
Well, I was actually heading that route to. I heard a rumor that somehow, some way, you are related to Larry Steckline. Is that true?
I am. That's Daddy.
See, and what I was getting ready to say is, he knows how to do radio. She knows how to do TV journalism. It's just amazing. Why can't you people bottle this stuff and give it to, like, I don't know, other radio people and other TV people? Because I don't know if Anita is into the whole radio scene, but I don't know if you would conjure up any ideas when I say the term Rocking M Radio. But they are just out of their minds, and they don't know what they're doing. And Larry Steckline knows what he's doing. And I talk about, TV people and how I don't like certain journalists and all these things. But Anita Cochran knows what the hell she's doing. So they need to bottle it, and they need to sell it. Instead of tiger blood like Charlie Sheen, she needs to. What? I didn't mean to walk on you. Go ahead.
What's funny is I was in the business for 20 years. I'm a local Kansan, and my bosses rarely asked for my opinion. I have a few, and in my opinion, if we could go back about 10 years where we had local ownership and we would do things like really focus on what happens locally and cover things that matter to all of us, we'd see a whole different ballgame.
So a little less of the corporate conglomeration of, one person owning 12 radio, TV stations, whatever.
Newspapers, all that.
Heavily leveraged so that they're trying to pay the mortgage the whole time. Back when my dad was starting radio, he started it from scratch. He didn't pay somebody 10 times what it was worth and then build. He started from scratch, so his expenses were low. I don't really know if a Larry Steckline could be born in this generation without him already having a ton of money in the bank, and he didn't at the time.
See, there you go. Now, Anita, tell us your views on the cable news. What do you think of Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, all this mess?
Is it? I mean, do you remember? Probably not. You're too young to remember the days of the 70s. But, the 70s, it was all at 5:30 Walter Cronkite.
The only thing I know about the 70s is Casey and the Sunshine
and that's,
Band.
we like Casey and the Sunshine Band.
And Kiss.
And Kiss.
Kiss.
But,
Kiss Coffin, the Kiss Casket. Oh.
But now we have all these choices out there with Fox News and CNN and PMS, NBC and all. What's your opinion on all that?
I don't watch a lot of it, frankly, which is strange because you would think I would be obsessed. And I guess back in the day when I was in it, I was obsessed. So maybe I'm just taking a break right now. But I do think having that many choices is actually kind of part of the problem. Let's take, for instance, a breaking news situation. When you've got 62 different stations out there all going live and going live ad nauseum so that they're talking for 3 hours straight, one of my favorite things is, well, let's not make any assumptions, but let's assume that just because you said I'm not making any assumptions and then you go on and you make up a scenario for the next 20 minutes doesn't mean you just didn't do that.
It's kind of like Bill O'Reilly with his, well, with all due respect, and then he goes on and just throws him under the bus, calls him every nasty name in the book. But he says with all due respect ahead of time, so when he calls you an a-hole, you don't feel as bad. But
that's the plan, baby. I am grateful that there's that many choices so that broadcasters like I can find a job, even though that isn't always the case. But it's nice that we have lots of different opportunities and that we can all kind of find a place where we actually fit. You know, we're not born without any judgments or different views. So if you finally find a place that you find